Hey there guys, just thought I would make a little update here. You can see I have been removing lots of grease, and I've got this part now cleaned, and again keeping all the washers and individual pieces where they are. You either, just like with the vintage sewing machine, you either take a photo of everything or you've got to be sure you don't forget. You do have videos online like I've been using to follow along, but I really it's one of the things I'm always thinking about is, oh, am I going to be able to, this thing was covered in old grease. And it's kind of weird because if you look at the color of the grease, some of the grease is amber colored. You think, okay, well maybe it's all soft, but in fact, behind here, I'm finding grease that's almost black and hard. And so I don't know if heat in this part of the mixer has caused more oxidation and degradation of the grease. I suspect the grease is simply separated. Not only do you have oil, you got this sort of caramel colored grease, and then you got some really blacker grease. So again, I'm just slowly doing this as I can, and I'm able to finally I'm actually getting this gear off of the shaft that it was on. Right, it's just sitting there. So again, you can see the difference in color. Some of the grease is thicker, some of it's more dry than others. I think again the overall point here, not to belabor it, is that the grease has basically started to separate and break down, and in some areas it's so thick it's like cement, probably a little too thick. So anyway, going to continue to clean this, get these pieces back to where they need to be, and put in the new grease, and then we'll see what happens. This is a complete experiment. Appreciate you guys watching, if you're watching. I know this is the Vintage Sewing Machine Garage, but just wanted you guys to see me do this. And again, my plan is to not make videos on how to do mixers because I'm just doing this. But I like my subscribers, my viewers, I really like you to watch me doing something for the first time, because a lot of times, as I've mentioned before, when you see people on the internet, on YouTube specifically, or on a blog, they do things like, oh, it looks so simple, and it's not. And I want you to see, even though I've been doing sewing machine restoration, I still, I get stumped sometimes with the sewing machine restorations, and I'm totally green and a neophyte when trying to deal with something I've never worked on before. I have no idea if this is going to work. It may not run at all. Who knows? But hey, I've had it for 10 years. It's time to put up or shut up with this mixer, so that I can either use it or maybe even sell it for parts if I can't get it to work. But right now, my main goal is to get all this thick, tarry goo, which is not behaving like grease should, because it's really old. Who knows how old it is? I have no clue. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to see that, and I'm going to get the rest of this cleaned out, and then I'll probably pick back up with a video where you guys can watch, and we'll see about getting the pieces put back in and get the new grease installed, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. Bye now.